see what's really is causing this. Okay, all right. I've been on, what's it called, on online, right, since I was done with my prayers this morning. Essentially, right, I began to look out for what exactly is really happening with I would say Pixel, right? So, and I think it's a whole cycle of we trying to know what exactly I would dare to say to do, right? As we saw a lot of uncertainty. Okay, I think the network is gradually picking up, and I hope it's going to pick up as we continue. So let's just assume that as we as we try to push on, we would come to such a point where everyone is on the same page and understanding what exactly we have to pick up. So I would also try to bring this what do you call this live session on, what's it called, on X, right, so that people could get to see this, and I don't know, what have you, people would get to join us, and then I think we keep up with what we're doing. The network is quite poor. I've been trying to see how to, in a way, better that, right, which right, is what I've been trying to do at the back end. I've been looking at my internet speed. It's been quite poor. Look and see how far this is gonna be coming by. Maybe it's the network supplier. I've tried to change. Maybe it's the router, whichever one. So I just changed right now, and I'm trying to see if we would have one that is better. Okay, it's literally same thing. So I don't know what is wrong fundamentally, and our YouTube audience are also suffering from this. This network is very, very poor, guys. Very, 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 very poor. Okay, I think this is better now. Okay, I think it's looking like it's picking up, and at first I'm super excited when I saw 1.2 megabyte per second. I mean, this side of the world where we are is very, very wonderful, right? So Jesus Christ, what do? I just don't know. I don't know what to do, right? And it's not, I don't know, maybe that was well, power out, also many things right now. I'm gonna take out the video. All right, maybe I'll just focus on what I want to do right now, and just wrap off this whole discussion. Right, on paper it looks faster, and I don't know why this is still yet poor. Anyways, I think we have to keep up with what we have to do. This is Pixel Vaz, and then guess what? The airdrop was launched today. A lot of us were so expectant, and I think even up till this moment, majority have not in any way been able to claim this airdrop. I'm telling you, majority have not been able to claim this airdrop. And first off, one of the things I'm going to be doing, for those who are going to be with me from this moment to the very end, please, if you're joining, please, I'm going to be encouraging to try to follow up. It's it's going to make me feel the need to do more. So I'm going to be appreciating you all for following. This night's stream is one of those streams I do not expect to go this way it's going, right? So I want to hope we are going to be open for the best, and we're going to be staying to the very end. So this is Ether Scan, right? I want to first start off by looking out for what's it called, the Explorer, and then of course the amount of tokens we have to see. And I'm going to look into Arkham Intelligence to have a clue, right, of the amount of tokens, because I think there's a lot of things going on, right, as people have been expecting what do you call this right now, to be able to claim their token, right? It's been some big deal, right? So I think that's pretty much what we've been trying to work on, right? So and that's it. So I think it's what it is, and it's what it is exactly. So we've all been looking out for what's really is the matter, and how you know, Pixel or PIXFI is not yet making some of it, I don't know, the airdrop claimers or those who committed to it, why they are not yet happy with this reality. So what exactly is the matter? I think we're going to be looking into that and know what exactly happened. So all right, I think we would look into Arkham also, just to find a very top-down understanding of what exactly is yeah or no happening on Pixel Vast. Now the token launched, right? I don't know what price this is. Maybe this is 0 point. Let's look at that quickly. 0 point, I don't know, 0 0.006, right? And then those of our streamers on Binance, I tell you, you might not know what this is about, right? Because it's not listed on Binance, on like Lotcoin. And so what do you see, right? You see the token, it got to that top, right? 0 0.03. Now, a lot of people were beginning to imagine the amount of profit they're going to be getting. Guess what? Some dudes begin to short this same coin from that point. And of course, it got some level of profit. I tell you. And if you begin to look into this, you have the amount of data available for you to know. The short continues from this point. Those who actually add the balls to open the short like that. I mean, with 20x, they are right on a very massive profit right now. And I tell you, there are more tendencies, right, for PixelFi to succumb this low, right? Yeah, that's the truth. And the reasons are because Bitcoin currently is on a very important zone. And what I mean by zone is it at a point where it's going to be retracing a little bit, right? It's at a point where it's going to be retracing, and I tell you, this is a very critical moment for what do you call it, for BTC, as we are about making a very major high, right? It's something I am aware of, and I do not know if you all are aware of, right? And essentially, looking at what the Pixel Vast ecosystem, which will make me bring you also to their Twitter page and make you see the post that is been going around as narratives, and even the one I made, because I joined a couple of community calls to understand what exactly is being the factors and reasons why people who I have, and those of you on my YouTube channel would know, I've onboarded onto Pixel Vast, quote unquote. I mean, those I made a lot of, introduction of the project to, right, and all of that. This is not a financial advice. Don't get carried away. Don't forget, all of these things are, what do you call this? All of these things are all speculations, and yeah, now crypto works, right? So yeah, and it's important to state that, right? So I think what we have is people beginning to talk, right? And I mean people, I mean what do you call this, right? Well, I say streamers, I just don't know what to call them. Like, I would say farmers. Well, what I mean by farmers are those who are working towards getting the airdrop. So what actually is a fact is the app expectations should be able to claim. Now, for it's been over 4 hours or 5 hours, they have not been able to claim. And so it's been such a long time, and people has been waiting to get this claim button, and then still they haven't been able to do that. I tell you, there's no one that would have that and wouldn't be I don't know if I would say unhappy. So anyway, what I mean by that is those who actually stand the chance of getting the airdrop, and then they still didn't, they are not going to be happy with that, right? They are going to be happy, and because they have given their commitment, right, to this project, and for some reasons they are not having it. And so that's the point, right? That's the point. And so looking at that, you begin to ask yourself questions. So why was that? Did this, that? And I think it is what it is. We need to hear from the project, but while we're going to be expecting the project to give us a what do I call it, a update, right? While we'll be expecting the project to give us an update, I think we need to sorry. I think we need to sorry, I want to set cost a frame. So I think it's pretty much interesting to note that the project is going to be giving us a clue as to what exactly they want to do. A minute, please. I'm trying to what I was gonna edit wasn't what I was editing. So sorry. I think I'm gonna be doing that some other times. Properties, maybe I just have to do this some other time. All right, guys, here we are. I think we've got our power back, and thank God the speed is faster this time around. I think we have to push on. This is beautiful. So I think we can actually go on right now. This is it. It's interesting to know that Pixel has been so trained, and a lot of questions. I'm gonna be answering questions about the airdrop, especially those who want to know what exactly is happening to the token. So as regards the token, I'm going to be coming over to Arkham Intelligence to know what exactly is happening with the Pixel token. I hope that's interesting to you. So this is the token Pixel Pass. I think y'all would have to look out for the holdings by chain. Is this correct? Wow, this looks interestingly wrong. Wow. So I don't know. Let's search. Okay, this is interesting. It's giving me a $35 market cap. I want to see the inflow. All right, the outflow. Nothing yet here on. Nothing yet here on Arkham Intelligence. So I think we have to stick to the Ethereum request comment, I mean the Ether scan, to understand what has been happening. So instead of over a thousand transactions, and I don't think anyone is already claiming yet. And the narrative that has been passed might be a very wrong one, that there's currently a number of orders of tokens, right? I think that's very, very incorrect. Because now when you begin to check the exchanges, what you get to see is just a few exchanges having so much, right, of the token available. So I think that's pretty much it. And we only if we want to go look who owns some particular wallet and what is what and what is what exactly. So possibly they want to start by paying on of their KOLs. I'm not sure, which I'm gonna be running a test on that and knowing whose wallet this is and what wallet that is. So let's join me on this quest to understand what is happening. Anyways, that's the price of Pixelverse. I'm gonna be saying again, congratulations to all who happen to farm Pixel. So let's have Arkham give us the arcing to whose wallet these are. Oh, this was a MEXC deposit. This person happened to deposit the token on MEXC. Interesting. Okay, holding portfolio. Okay, so I think this dude happened to have made a deposited token on MEXC. Interesting. I don't know. Let's go hunting more. This is more like a on-chain discovery. But don't forget, this is what Pixelverse is actually. This is a narrative. It is a GameFi. In fact, a quest-based, a quest-based themed game that, leverages the adaptive ecosystem of Telegram to onboard users while essentially going live on Ethereum. So it's a robust ecosystem, I think, in my own opinion. The current FDV is $122 million, right? I was thinking it's going to be way more than that anyways. And it's interesting to also note that your market supply is 5 billion tokens. All right, I'm going to be comparing this token with Notcoin. If you stay to the very end, I think you're going to be enjoying this talk and then learning a whole lot. I'm also going to be doing market analysis, which I think is important. It's so funny that I had a trade on XAU, right? But I left too early because the way it's crazy slow. I was expecting it to spike some ways, and it was just slow, slow, slow. So, and the way it was moving back and forth, I got removed here. Sadly, when I got here and the market came this low. The market has a lot of lessons for people who are actually patient, and profit for those who are patient. But I think it's going to be coming right here, right? And of course, after a year, we'll retrace, and then we're coming here. $2,400 is going to be happening on XAU. And as regards B2C, of course, I had a short took profits, right? And I think I'm so excited I took that profit. But this is starting on Bitcoin. We're going to be having 61,800 or something, $60,000. This point is going to be happening on B2C. So it's all a game of patience and strategy, right? Something like that's going to be happening. Back to PIXFI. Now, this is what I've been trying to make you all realize that first, I don't think PIXFI is going to come close to Notcoin. I'm beginning to come to that part, that place where I'm gonna be I'm gonna be accepting that fact. All right, I'm gonna be looking out for Notcoin website, right? And I'm gonna be looking at that, notco.in, probably nothing. So yeah. So this is Notcoin. It's in the beta phase. Why is this thing taking so forever? I can't wait that long. Mining phase. All right. So this is a website, and wow, this is just for you to tap. So you have to tap, and then this is the all right. This is the interface, and in 3 months, 5 million people joined Notcoin, and I tell you, all of these people got rewarded, and this is interesting, I guess, my opinion. And so I think so I became all right. So I'm trying to enter the Notcoin galaxy. So this is what you get to see. So friends, now it's your chance to find out what Notcoin really is. So what is Notcoin? You can explore, blah blah blah, play game, all of that. So this is the website, and this is the old Notcoin stuff. So you could join, you could buy. Nothing much about utility. Now, for Pixelverse, become a versatile website, you get to see it where immersive. I feel it's actually very much interesting. So they've been able to onboard, I think, over 8 million Telegram users and over 13 million daily active users, that's DAU, and over 2 million Twitter users. I think they have almost 3 million now. It's just the beginning, they keep saying, and of course the gameplay is very intuitive. I think at some point I did a video on this, and I think those of you who can join, those of you who get to join my page on YouTube, you would have seen that. Now back to what I was saying on Pixel. This is it. I made a tweet. I'm not going to be going over my tweets, right, because of the, I don't know what exactly to call it, the what will I call it, because of the discretion and the carefulness which is necessary, all right, quote unquote, for me to maintain the integrity of the streaming regulations. But I'll be looking out for some posts. Come here with me to the docs. So we've come to the point of realizing the maximum supply of PIXFI, the amount that is allocated for airdrop. We're going to be going through that, and I think it's also very much important to go through the summary post made by PIXFI as regards the airdrop. So I hope you get to understand this. So this is what I'm going to be saying. First off, this is it. I'm going to be reading this so just of you all who are here can understand, right? In just a short time, Pixelverse has become a global movement, gathering more than 75 million players with its viral Pixel Tap application. So the one that you have on Telegram is known as Pixel Tap, right? That's the means to onboarding. With the upcoming TGA, which happened today, and airdrop distribution said to be one of the largest token distribution events in history, Pixelverse are once again redefining the Web3 space to create a new paradigm in airdrop distribution. I tell you, this did not happen. Pixelverse did not once again redefine the Web3 space in creating a paradigm in airdrop distributions. Now, let's get that right, essentially, so we don't overbloat things. And honestly speaking, I'm going to be saying these are my expectations on the distribution were not met. Well, do I still believe in pixel? I tell you honestly, I still do. I still very much do. And so my opinion on that is very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So I think it's very much necessary for us to, focus on what we've got to learn. All right, so I think it's interesting for us to look at something. I just got to read in news right now. It's kind of funny. It's still on Pixel. Don't get me wrong. Now look at this. It didn't change any paradigm, right? It was woke. I'm gonna tell you that for free. Now, but let's read on. Although early airdrops were seen as a way to reward real users and were welcomed by the community, farming and civil attacking have since taken over amongst industrious users, and airdrops these days usually lead to community outrage and negative price actions on tokens. Well, I think that's one thing they want to try to avoid. But in any ways, that was still not well met. The current price of the token is very fair, I tell you. If everyone gets a fair price of, let's do calculation. Sorry, let's do a calculation right now. Let's do a calculation of a fair 5,000 airdrop allocation to everyone. At least let me say from level 1, 1,500, right, to level 3, 1,500. Let me do some roughest estimates. Imagine we get 1,500 pixel tokens to everyone from level 1 to level 3. That would mean everyone from that level are going to be getting, according to the current price, they're going to get 36 US dollars of the PIXFI token. Not too bad. Now, from, let's say, from level 4, because there's a way those the airdrop is going to be allocated, like level 1, level 2 to 4, level 5 to 7, level 8 to 9, level 10. Let's imagine level 1 gets 1,000. Let's start it all over again. Level 1 get 1,000, because this particular distribution or explanation is going to be for the NFTs, because I'm going to be coming to that point where I'm going to explain this, but I'm going to be using these levels to also define how much of airdrop everyone is going to be getting. Meanwhile, let me quickly bring you here to show you how the PIXFI tokenomics is defined. Don't forget, we have the 5 million maximum supply, 5 billion. And don't forget, as regards I'm going to come to explain token utility. I want to show you the token dynamics, right? Or the tokenomics, right? This is it. There is a 10% allocated for airdrops, which is a marketing, user acquisition. And then there's going to be like a 30% separated for game user incentive. And this way, I don't want anyone of us to get it wrong. We are going to be having more tokens airdropped to those who are going to be long-term users, gamers, and I think PIXFI is going to be wagered for fight and battles. And I also think there is going to be more rewards to be given for stakers. Y'all know how this thing works. Now, don't forget, just imagine we have 10% for airdrops out of 5 billion. How much is the total supply of the PIXFI token? Let's come back here. It's 5 billion. So 10% of 5 billion is going to be what exactly? That's going to be like 5 billion multiplied by 0.1. That's 5 million tokens, isn't it? Am I right? Yeah, 5 billion multiplied by 0.1. Okay, 500 million. Sweet. Nice. That's a very nice chunk for airdrops. So now let's imagine, we're doing some statistics, isn't it? Come with me to see how much daily regular users do we have. So let's say, according to the metric we have here, there are 13. I think I saw that. I saw over 13. I think I saw that over 13 million. Over 13 million. Over 13 million. Sorry, I got a call. I've just got to drop that. This is over 13 million active daily users. So just imagine we have 13 million people to claim airdrop. How can 5 million coins be effectively shared? No, the truth is not everyone will get a very big chunk of it. Let's imagine a realistic price to be a realistic size of funds to be given to those who are legendary. I'm gonna be saying that using some arbitrary metrics, so don't quote me on this. Now we have level 10, which is legendary, and which implies we can divide, all right, the 500 million to a smaller level. So let's imagine we have 10, let's say we have 15% of the 13 million folks. I wish I have some board to be writing while I'm explaining this. Imagine we have 13 and we have 15% of folks who are 50% of folks who are daily farmers, which is like 50% of 13 million. I'm going to be doing mathematics right on my phone also to help. So 50% will mean 13 million. Out of the 30 million, so we have 0.15% of these ones as what's it called, legendary holders. Actually, that's very much. I don't want to think it's going to be that much, because a lot of people were not aware of this. So I think because legendary holders are those who actually increased their NFTs and of course their pets to that level. I'm going to be using 5% for realistic sake. So we have 5% as legendary owners, holders. Then we have between level 8 and 9. Okay, we have like 15%. Then so 5% for legendary, 15% for epic. All right, let me just say 15% for epic. That's 20%. We're going to be using 30% here. That's going to be giving us 50%. Then we have 40%, and maybe this is going to be like 20% also. So 20, let's say this is going to be like more, I think. We're going to have, okay, let's say 30% here. Then, okay, let's do it this way. I'm so sorry. 35% here. 25% here. That's 60. Right? 60. 60, 20. Okay, let me write this quickly. Okay, let me write it out here. So we're going to be having 35% for common, or let's say 35% for common, and then we have 25% for uncommon, and then we have 20% for epic, and then we have 15%, 20% for, okay, so 35 for common, 25 for uncommon, 10 for rare, 20 for rare, 15 for epic, and that brings the last one to what? 25 plus 6, 25 plus 35 is 60, 60 plus 20 is 80, 80 plus 15 is 95, and then so that brings the legendary to 5%. So I think that's a very fair division. So that means out of the 13 active users of the Pixel Tap gameplay, we are having 0.05% of these ones as those who are legendary. That's 650,000 legendary holders. Now I think these ones actually, if we're going to be breaking the amount of coins they're going to be getting, right, we have 500 million coins to be shared to them. In all honesty, I think this same percentage can be used in dividing how much, right, of resources will be shared to each ones, I think, because we're going to be having a very sizable unit of these folks. So let's say we're having 35 percent of the users on the common level. That would mean we're going to be having out of the 5, so that means we're going to be having, like, let's say 35% out of 500 million divided that by, all right, 500 million multiplied by 0.35, that would mean 175 million will be going to the common guys. And that would, I want to do the mathematics in a very sane way, and that would mean that 175 million, we're going to be dividing that by 13 million. That's how many folks times 0.35, 4.5, so 4.55. okay, 175 million divided by 455. All right, that's crazy. Yeah, nobody wants to know what I calculated. That would mean they are going to be getting like 38 pixels. That's very crazy small, right? Actually, that makes it actually still same. So if they're getting 38.5 or 40 pixels, essentially that's 0.024. That's like $1. Anyways, I don't want to believe that metric didn't work. What I want to believe will work is at least those in legendary guys, those who are the top 5%, 0.05 times 13 daily million users. So I think in all honesty, they should be able to get like interesting, isn't it? I was thinking we were able to get like $200. What? Well, whichever way, this metrics look so tough now to calculate. But in all honesty, whatever you get out of your Pixel Fi should be something sizable. So in my own expectation, I'm thinking those in legend, which are the top 5%, will be able to get like 10 or 12,000 pixels token. If that's happened, that's gonna be like so nice. So that would mean like a fair $300, and that's not bad, but it is not so good at the same time, because those who were the earlier adopters of Notcoin got like $800 to $1,500, right, easily, seamlessly, without any struggle. And so if we begin to look into that metric, that would be so mind-blowing to imagine those legendary having $1,500. But in any ways, without living in opium world, in all honesty, I think everyone should face reality right now. No one is still being able to claim their Pixel, and Pixel vast themselves have not come out to make some speaking, and that means everyone should face the reality of, all right, there are possibility they come out to speak, and of course their expectations, and now that is going to be yeah, gonna be. So in my own opinion, I think just take your eyes off Pixel Fi. If you have the opportunity to back, please back, because I think the token is going to be going very well. I don't know why the market cap is giving us like 122. Okay, now it's 300. Okay, sorry, why it's giving us like 122 FDV. I wasn't expecting that. The market cap should be like way more. So if anyone has the opportunity, you should just be backing as much as possible, because I mean, if I throw, let's say, let me do the mathematics. If I throw like 200 USD on Pixel, that means I'm gonna get like 8,000 pixels, which is like very, very solid unit. So let's just see how that's gonna be playing out. I'm just saying this not honestly for every one of us to yeah. So I think we need to get, so I'm gonna be asking a question. Those of you in the comment section, you can actually try to pick which is gonna be like for 5%. Let me first do thanks for coming. Okay, so let's do the greeting part. The network is now way better. I think I wasn't expecting that. So so thanks for coming to everyone who are here. And then I'm gonna be come to the point of also, so guys, I don't know what to say or expect. The market analysis is obviously before us. Bitcoin is really dumping crazily, and yeah, I think so will Pixel. So be expecting your buy point on Pixel. I'm gonna be showing it to you here. So your POI will be on Pixel, right? Something like that, at least, in all honesty. So there is no need to sugarcoat the reality that even the current market price of Pixel, right, based on the fact that it's meeting the market here, would imply that so sorry, I had to turn that off quickly because I did add. So that's my own honest opinion. We're gonna be having Pixel doing like 60% dump. So whichever way, I think it begs for the truth. So yeah, guys, let me know what you all are thinking. I think it's obvious. Market analysis is obvious. I've talked about what I think is going to be happening on Pixel. The analysis is simple. Let me see. I think we already have a short. This is a lower high, which is obviously the thing, and we might make a lower low, but I think what is obvious right now is that I'm going to be looking out for what to exactly do. So I already have my market structure shifts. I'm going to be looking out to short Pixel if I can. Sorry, what do I call this? Yeah, so I have my buy side liquidity already on Pixel, and then I have my market structure shift right here. This is obviously it. And then if I were gonna be looking for where to open my shorts, yeah, I already know it's gonna be somewhere here. So a 1 minute candle might give me a very fair, point where I want to go open the shorts, which is my reason. Yeah, so that may be a reason. I could go open the short, like, right? So let's see. It could come this up, right? 4% upward, and then I get to open my shot. So let me look at the 3 minutes candle. So that's my analysis on Bitget. Don't forget my analysis on Bitget. It's still right there, solid in your very eyes. There you go. So the market is so clear. There are no hassles, right? It's just like a 3 reward to risk ratio, and I think it's gonna probably worth it. At least there are possibilities for this to come way lower, but at least I'm facing the reality of saying I'm gonna be taking the profit right there. So I don't know. So I think I'm probably gonna be taking that short. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take that short. So it's a fair one, but of course a tight stop loss at the same time. So I'm possibly gonna be taking that. So right. So let me know. So there are going to be airdrops for those who are faithful followers. If you're seeing this, don't forget to follow. So yeah, of course, thank you so much for my new followers. This is the Algio. This is David. I'm super excited to have you join me on this journey. It's a quest, and so that's it. Bitcoin and gold really dumped and left me today. The day I really made a very firm, but of course, I'm trying to take the journey little by little, right? It's very, very uneasy to make trades like on gold, only if someone is trading on a very big account, right? But the point is, appreciating everything you get is one of the important ways to grow, right? Don't be unthankful. Don't be. Even if it was $10 like I did today, maybe you need to be so appreciative, right? So that's what I'm thinking is going to be happening on Pixel. And then I had this analysis on Boom, and guess what? The trade went crazy well. The TP must have smashed on what's it called, right? See that the TP is, if I had waited, dude, I'll have had more profits on this. I left way too early. Well, I think it's still cool, right? Look at that. So I think on Boom, there you have the analysis. Thank you. All right, so I think I'm gonna be going off right now. Okay. All right, so all right, so sorry. Okay, so I think that's it. All right, so let's see how that works in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. I think it's interesting to see how that we can actually grow and become as much as we want to. It's if only we give it our attention. I think it's interesting to say that the same is going to be working for the old market. So please, I hope you're giving us attention and you're giving us some following. Thank you everyone for coming. Right. If you want me to teach you how to trade, comment teach me. Comment teach me, right? If you want me to teach you how to trade on the markets, right? It's just comment and I'm gonna be looking out for your posts. All right, interestingly, I think we can actually get there. So this is crazy metrics right now. So Anyways, I think I'm going to be giving another new entry for the markets, which is like on Bitcoin. If it gets there, just set your trade. Now, this is it. This is what I'm thinking. The market has made a new low, right? Of course, this is a very valid high, which implies drawing this from this would mean that we have just one point to look out for potentially. And this is it. Definitely, if you go check like the, what's it called? If you go check the index, what you'll be seeing right there would be like we have, what you'll be seeing here would be like you're having, what do you call this? A POI here. So this is it. If you go check, you can actually make a very solid sell here. Yeah, that's like 64,300. So set your price, everyone. It's about to go down, and it's not forever. Don't get carried away. I've always told you this short on BTC just for a short time. I've been saying it, so don't get carried away. And we're going to be taking the market upwards again. So I'm saying from this point, right, like here, you're going to be seeing like what is called a RSI indicator. So it's pretty much important for us to, yeah, see that? So the market could potentially buy from here. So what I want to do is I could do two things. That is the truth. I would actually wait for us to come here. But if I see that we break above this point, right, like on the 5-minute candle, this is how way you trade. If I see on a 3-minute candle, in fact, if I see the market doing something like this, we'll break above here. I'll break above here like this, and I come like this. I'll take this long here, and I'm going like this. So this is my expectation of the market. So let's keep watching, all right, and stay safe out there. To say, I hope this is not just too muddled up for y'all to understand. Just stay safe, keep following. So we had a very profitable trade, and on the other trade I think we took, which was this. So you see the account history, like it's a profit anyways. So I'm gonna be opening the short right here. I'm gonna set it. It's gonna be like a limit. I think it's this other one I'm gonna be using. Sorry, what am I doing? So guys, stay safe with your trades. I think I'm gonna be going off right now. BTC USD. Yeah, this was the trade we took the other time on the short. So we're gonna be opening the short here. 64,100 is the point here anyways. And of course, one of the ways to 150, one of the ways to stay safe in trading is you know, avoiding or not attempting to leave the market without stop losses, right? It's very much important. Let your stop losses be there. So you see the amount of ticks. So of course the take profit is not in any way, it's just like a 3x profit like here. So thank you so much guys for coming. I think we're gonna meet some other time. Peace out. Thank you. Those of you on YouTube, follow, subscribe.